I hear Bob's noisy menagerie.
It's just Milo this time. As soon as Yazzie hears you, he'll start screaming up.
Hello, everybody.
Hit that like button.
Don't hit any buttons.
Wait a minute.
Very bright unknown. Hi, Kiwi, Maria, Mike, Merdul, Bob.
Here I come. Dar, what's she doing to you now?
She thinks she's got it. As soon as she hears me talking, she thinks she wants up.
Not with the chair.
I took her for a ride today, and I didn't stop and get her anything, so she's kind of mad at me.
I am too.
She thinks she needs one of those pup cups, every time we go out.
Yeah, might not be good for her. Second thought.
So how's everybody doing?
Doing pretty good. I came home and wife painted the walls and putting the fish tanks down the basement.
Oh, nice. Very good. What color?
It's called Ocean Sky. It's a blue.
Nice.
A dark color or light?
In between.
Look good.
So are you going to be able to set up your computer down there or no?
I haven't figured that part out yet. I'll think of something.
Maria beat Merdul to a link. So, I don't really have anything planned for tonight other than surviving another night and trying not to be sick again.
Well,
How's
did you
your
get sick
talk?
again?
Are you still sickly?
A little bit, but not real bad. I was real bad for a couple days, but I'm a lot better today. Now I just have to watch what I eat better so I don't keep getting sick. Every time I get sick, it's because of something that I ate, and it's like, it's just the pit's getting old.
I teach you to let them have your gallbladder.
I know. I figured, everybody told me that, once you have your gallbladder removed, you can't eat everything. And most of the time they said most people. And I'm like, well, I'm not most people. I can eat whatever I want. But it just turns out that's not true. I have to be careful what I eat.
Yeah, the lifeguard was speaking out, same thing.
Hey, go get your biggest fan.
I don't want to have to eat old lady food all the time,
Oh, congratulations for winning them Corys.
Yeah, that's exciting. I'm going to have to get a tank set up for them tomorrow. Give it a while to sit. I got to get a hold of Dan and let him know that I'm ready for the wood cats too. So I'll just do it all in one email.
I started to tell him on the stream tonight. Overstep. I would never do that. Come here, Yazzie. Damn it. Excuse me. You're going to get you.
Oh, I know, Bob. You are like the model of etiquette.
I was third in charm school, so
There's Yazzie.
there was only 4 of us.
Star is doing good. She's getting a little bit spoiled.
No.
Yeah, she thinks every time we go for a ride, we need to stop at a fast food place and get something for her.
It's not good for her.
So today she didn't get a pup cup today though, but I did get her something.
Oh.
Yeah, I swung through McDonald's and got her a 4-piece chicken nuggets.
Sounds good. Esther?
Everybody's too quiet.
Yep.
It's just a long day.
Yeah, for everybody. But like I said, I'm starting to feel a little bit better today, so that's good. I'm going to try to go for a ride tomorrow. The fall colors are out nice. The aspen trees are turning really nice right now.
Yes, they're starting to turn here too.
They're starting to fall already here, so
Mm-hmm.
I need to get out and get some pictures of the color before it's all gone. But I want to get up to the snowy range and see how badly the fires got it last year. Because remember last year that it burned up there real bad.
Yeah. You
So
haven't been there?
I haven't been up there since to see how bad it is. I started to go up one day, but the smoke was so bad in the air from the California fires that I decided I'd best go home.
Maria said those nuggets weigh more than Star.
Well, that's true. But she does like the nuggets.
Ozzy likes them too. Don't you, boy? He likes taco salad too.
When they got the 4-piece nuggets are only $1, so.
Yeah. Great deal too.
Oh, my dog Bill.
That
The tear lettuce is nothing.
Oh, that's what else I want to put in the tank before I get the wood cats is some leaves. Add some leaves. I got a big bag of catappa leaves, so I think I'll throw some of them in there.
would be nice. If you can keep them the wood and in that, it'll be great.
Yeah. I'm hoping I can get them breeding, but I don't think they'll be full grown for a little while yet. I don't know how fast they grow.
Oh, did you see the email I sent you like a half hour ago?
Yeah, I did with the purple ones. I would love to get some purple wood cats, but can't really afford to buy fish right now.
And I meant to send you that email of the bug person, but I forgot that quick.
Oh yeah, because I do. That is one of the things I want to set up is get some of those orchid mantis. Have you ever seen those, Skipper?
Mm-mm.
Oh my God, they're so pretty.
I see you're good to sit right here.
I'd have to try to breed them though, because they don't live a long time. So I'd want to get babies, and I think the female usually kills the male after they breed. But it'd be cool to get some. Get them going. I'll show you real quick here. Oops.
Can you
That's
time
the wrong one.
or
The share.
can you time or do
Hmm.
for that joke?
Oak and maple. Those are two great.
Look at those.
Oh, that's cool.
Aren't they cool?
Wow.
I can't see them, but Yeah.
Yeah,
See, I need to set up like a terrarium for them. 2 of them because they've got to raise the male separate from the female until it's breeding time.
And then she'll get
yes.
later.
I need. They're talking about leaves dropping and collecting them, putting them in their tanks. I was thinking about doing that myself.
Hi, Jenny Lynn.
Hi, Jenny. Should you? You know what I'm wondering? Like when you go out and collect leaves and you go to put them in your tank, should you boil them first before you put them in the tank?
No.
In case there's something
No,
wrong.
No.
just make sure that you aren't getting them from somebody or someplace where they sprayed.
Okay.
You know, like sprayed
Spread some leaves
insecticides or
on
whatever
top.
on them. But if they're like from your own yard and you didn't spray, then they should be good to go.
Okay.
A lot of people boil catappa leaves because they're worried about, that leaches brown tannins into the water, but that's what you want. The tannins are
I
good.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you boil them till there's no more tannins, you've basically ruined them.
I'm still here. I'm going to send you that thing before I forget again.
Hey, Jenny Lynn.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Jen.
But I'm kind of excited to get up in the mountains because the elk should be in full bore rut right now too. So
What's rut mean? They're breeding?
yeah, and the moose should be just before they come right after the elk, so they should be strutting their stuff around here too.
I see. What the hell is that? I was going to ask Mike if he's ever seen the vine snake, the green vine snake. I've shifted my attention to those now instead of the emerald boa, emerald tree boa. They're poisonous, but only mildly so. You just
Gosh,
have to
hi.
handle them gently.
Hi, GRB. They must have opened the doors to Australia.
Hmm.
We had Akamite and GRB both came in at the same time.
Yep. Good deal. Something's wrong here.
The vine snake. I think I've seen one before.
Yeah, they're from, I forget where they're from. Not from here.
Yeah, I like to go up past Centennial. If you leave Laramie and head up to the mountain range and like bypass the first couple of turnoffs, and you're going to hit Centennial, which is a town of, I think it's got like 270 people. And then
Right.
it sits like right at the base of the mountains. And as soon as you leave Centennial and start climbing, you get into the national forest. Hi, Colette. And I don't know how close the burn got to there. I know if I went the other way, like towards Colorado, I know it burned that way. Between here and Cheyenne and the Snowy Range burned pretty bad last year, but Centennial probably I'll see a little bit of fire up that way because I know that they were the whole town of Centennial was on alert to keep their cars and stuff loaded to be able to leave immediately if the fire got any closer. So it must have come pretty close to them.
Oh, here it is. Jesus. Let's go past it 30 times at least. Pam, have you ever watched that Clint's Reptiles?
No.
He's real cool, and he and you, I think, are the only two that I'm Patreon for now. And
Hello, Dee.
Dee Dee
he,
highs.
he sends a Patreon video every week. That's me.
Yep, I heard the ding.
That's me, Pam. Damn it.
Yes, I heard the ding-a-ling.
The damn thing.
Anytime I hear a ding-a-ling, it's probably you.
Probably Bob. Interesting choice of words after that button fiasco. Let's see what who call it? Josh Aquamate.
I don't have a giveaway for tonight, by the way. If anybody was wondering, I didn't get one done because I felt very
Oh,
good.
you'll lose all your viewers now.
And I need to get some more paper as soon as I can too.
Dee Dee's concerned now. Keep my ding-a-ling to myself.
So next week I'll probably have that mule deer buck done and see if I can sell him because I got to pay my electric bill and order some paper because Pam needs drawing paper.
If I was a modern, I would post that Dick Blick link.
I know, huh, Josh? No giveaway. Bye. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't get any giveaways done for today.
Slacker.
I know. I'll have to make up for it next week.
I could give away something. Nobody would want it, but I can give it away.
Yeah? I'm afraid to ask.
Well, I'm looking here amongst my pile of things. Actually, I could give away something you gave me. I could regift it.
You don't want to do that.
Why?
Hi, Alec. Because that's you want it, so that's yours.
Some of it I bought. So it's mine. Damn it. Tim don't want me to ever give away my stuff. Flips table. Oh, hell no, Mike said. Maria's out of here. Must be down to about the three of us by now.
Probably.
Yep, everybody's leaving because I don't have a giveaway.
Yep.
How rude.
I could give away a couple house flies right now. They've really been coming in the house every time I open the door.
I would just about go for that, trying to find food for these chameleons. I've got them eating mealworms now. Made them a little shelf in there. They were sketchy at first, but they got them some. That's not me. That's a different ding-a-ling.
Geek Boy says he'll give away some blue-green allergy, black beard allergy, or hair allergy.
I've already got all that I can handle. Mighty kind of you, though. Mighty kind of you. I am thinking about something I can give away.
Yep, one man's pest is another pet's food. That's right.
I just hate we're going into fall and winter. I'm going to get them some of those. I've got 2 cultures of those wingless fruit flies. I don't know if there's any in them still. Yeah. I'm keeping the duckweed. Got plenty of that too.
The stingy bastard.
Yep. Howdy, Harley.
Yep, so my members can look for a video tomorrow night, I think, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to take off tomorrow morning. Up into the mountains, see what I can find.
Good boy, that's funny. Collected some gambusia from Markle Flooded Park, put them in planted tank, and the next day could not find any. So I went and collected more and put them in another tank. This continued for a few days, and I couldn't work out why they would be dying. Then one day they all appeared and were all alive. I now have 6 tanks of gambusia. Where the hell were they?
They're cool little fish.
I've got gambusia and they don't disappear. They're in those rainbow tank racks in there. They go back and forth between the tanks. Huh. Well, that's Australia though, right? So there's going to be different behavior maybe. Mine were local, about local. They got some moves then, some skills. Become a member before Pam pushes a button.
My members have coffee cups now. Did you notice that?
I didn't get jack shit.
Oh,
Where?
that's what it is.
Jack shit. Let me go over there and look. I'll be back. Have to type something.
Dee Dee, that don't make no sense at all.
Fetch a coffee cup?
No, she goes, oh, my Corey eggs stopped spooning last night.
Which kind of place you running in there, Dee Dee?
Yes.
See, you have a coffee cup, Bob.
What's the picture on it?
It's my coffee cup, my University of Neon Tetra coffee cup.
Oh. My vision's so poor, you know. Kiwi's wanting some of that stuff, big boy.
And I ended up not doing an unboxing of the plants you sent me either.
I noticed that.
Yeah, it's because I
Damn it.
I would say I felt like shit, but then you'd say too much information, so
TMI.
I didn't feel good.
TMI. Well, now come on, Pam. A breakdown of every trip and how much, the quantity and color, consistency. That's a bit much. Little bit much. There's some things nurses don't want to know when they stop being nurses.
Right?
We always hated to see the order from the doctor, CAC, color, amount, and consistency. Oh, God. Every time they poop.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Mm.
She said the eggs hatched right after the ladies' night stream. So she had them on a spoon. Okay.
Yeah. What about those on that slab? She's got more eggs and eggs. Did you take that slab out? I watch all of Diddy's videos I can. Go see we. Awesome Diddy. Maria don't ever make any. Baby Corey's are as cute as baby Plecos.
Baby Corys are cute, yes.
Yep.
Corys are probably my favorite group of fish.
You're busy.
And they're like puppy dogs.
Not Maria out. The car saved tonight. Mama fish is mad as hell. Yeah, she'll debone you. Be careful. I'm surprised we'll get with you over their spawns. Pam, that's what I want for my birthday.
What?
I know you've been trying to figure out. I want either a 350 or a 500 gallon pool like Catfish Nation and Monster fish gal, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Like a group gift, it wouldn't be that much. And has anybody seen Lori? I haven't seen her, I don't think. Or not much. Yeah, I guess.
Fish gal.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was on during
Dan,
it this morning.
she might have been in Dan's. It's going so fast in there.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
She was. I remember saying hi to her.
Fresh flakes. Mike saw her Tuesday night. Okay.
She's
She
just
had.
avoiding you, Bob.
No, she's not. Lori thinks I'm the cat's meow. That's what she said. Y'all both said, I'll get her to tell it on the panel next time. I'll ask her. Or maybe it was the dog's growl. I'm not sure now. It was something. Fish tubers notifications. Yeah, I probably did too because I go look at it every few hours. Never know what Pam or Skipper will put on there.
That's right. That's right.
Are you showing? Oh, wait, no. I'm still over in what you call it. I forgot where I was at. It's nice over there. I was watching the pictures. Pictures.
Why are you still black? Oh, there you are.
That
Okay.
I told you that damn phone. I'm not getting any phone. I may be in a tin can soon in a string, but see, Dee Dee said I am the cat's meow. Thank you, Dee Dee.
Don't encourage him, Dee Dee.
She needs to get her eyes checked.
No, it was really fun. Yep. Picked up one pineapple in Bob's stream and one in Dan's. Yeah, guys, Mike only needs 5 to get to 300. You better get your asses over there and subscribe. Tennessee Fish Mafia is tracking this. Yeah, let's do it by the end of the stream. Post them link up there. I might resubscribe to you, Mike.
There we go. Radul's all over it.
I'm the new black.
His number said 295.
Yeah. Yeah,
So we only need 5. So everybody get over there who's not subscribed.
just right click that link and open it up. And hit subscribe and ring the bell. Still $2.95.
Kiwi, I hope you find some more Corey.
I have not had any panda babies yet. I'm going to have to try to breed the ones when I get them.
I had some in one of my planted tanks. But now I did the father fish thing on it, and the plants died, and the catfish died too. That's where the axolotls are now. For the smaller ones. Oh, Dee Dee said she's going to put her husband to work there.
But I've had peppered Cory babies and albino Cory babies and pygmy Cory babies.
That 55 in my breakfast by the breakfast table in there is the oldest tank I've got here in this house. And I had oddball fish in there, all kinds of anything oddball. and I found albino baby cories in there once. $2.96.
Oh, and I got some regular Cory babies too that I forget what they're called. Just the regular ones.
Aeneas.
Yeah. Those were funny because I ordered some plants on eBay.
Oh no, dude.
And I put them in a 10-gallon tank for a while and took them out and spread them around different tanks. And I was looking in the tank and I'm like, what the heck is that little fish? And there was like six little baby cories in there, which I'm sure must have been on eggs on the plants.
What was that fish that came as an egg from Dan Slee on the plant?
Oh, there was oh shoot, I forget what they're called. Uh they're real pretty little fish. I forget.
Well, I've got 2 of them, Maria, and I'm thinking about doing a shot vac on peeling the sand back and doing a shot vac on the dirt on both of them.
Okay, explain that. You just gonna suck it out or what?
The dirt, yeah, shot vac. I'll just scoop the sand back with like a dustpan or something, flat and wide like that,
Mm-hmm.
and just suck it out, and then put the sand back and do the other end. And the sand goes out. I'll work with it later. That dirt will be good potting soil, though. You know it.
Oh yeah.
It's got kitty litter in it too, Pam.
Yeah.
And natural potting soil, all natural. Y'all need to hit the like button. All right. Shenanigans.
I don't have very many people tonight.
Did you see what BJ Palmer said? Pam's the only shenanigan.
Shenanigan.
I'm just a nanigan. I don't want to even be a shenanigan. Somebody's probably, what's his name starts at 10:30.
Yeah, so somebody's going at the same time as me, so that's fine.
After I shared that link, I thought about that, but
No, kitty litter won't float. If you get the all natural kitty litter with no additives or perfume or anything in it, it is nothing but clay. Which is why it's great to mix in with a fish tank because it improves the how do you pronounce it again? The
anaerobic.
It basically it saves the fish poop and the nutrients. It absorbs it and then the plants can get it.
Right. Maria, if he goes an hour, he should just be finishing. He's got Rocco.
You don't want to use it out of the litter box, so that might be a little bit high ammonia.
There's Fisher Brandy. Wow.
Oh my gosh, Jazz, hi.
She came out of the woodwork.
You should come up if you feel like it. I'll send you a link.
Yep.
She's been doing horsey things.
Yeah, what crap, Dee Dee? University of Neon Tetra, yep.
She said she drove tired.
Did you get my text message that I sent you so you'd have my phone number? Yes, yeah, see, she caught it right away. She's at the University of Neon Tetra level.
She's probably on a big screen. I'm on the phone. I'll send you the litter out of these tanks, Mike.
Oh, she's been giving it to solicitors. Good, thank you.
Make sure you hit all those car warranty things.
And the 4.0 lawnmower, don't forget that one.
What you tired from, Jess?
She's been going out and helping a friend with some horsey stuff, horse barn stuff.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that
I
makes
got a lady sending me pictures later for you all. Where the hell did it go? I'll be damned. Where did she send that? Oh, here it is. Uh-huh. Damn, I wish I could afford a TV that big. Oh my gosh. Well, it must be nice. It must be nice. Mm-hmm. Am I still black?
Yes, you are.
That's the way it should be. Then all is well. That's my ding-a-ling in case you couldn't tell. One of them was.
Jess!
Hey guys,
Hello.
Howdy, Jess.
how are y'all doing?
Get back. I'm missing
Doing
Jess.
good. You look good. The fresh air's doing you good.
Yeah, I just got out of the shower. I'm tired.
You look rested, though.
Yeah,
Well, you said,
I've lost like 20 pounds.
ooh, what's the
That's all I
secret
got.
to that?
I've been going out to a barn and it's hot outside and doing physical labor at least 3 to 5 days a week.
Wow.
Better stay hydrated.
Mm. Yeah, I've been doing my best. It's been kind of crazy. My friend took over a barn and she really just wanted someplace to put her horse. And the lady that did it was like, okay, here you can run the barn. She's like, I need a barn manager. And she's like, okay. And she's like, no, you can just take over the whole thing.
Wow.
And so that was a surprise. And the barn was, well, it still kind of is. It's really run down. Like it wasn't cared for properly. It looked like a haunted house barn. There were so many cobwebs, and we've been cleaning it up and stuff. But the other person that usually does stalls and stuff, because I've been going and doing feeding, because she couldn't get there till later, and I'm like 10 minutes away, right down the street from my house, so it's perfect for me. The girl that does the stuff that I usually don't do isn't there this week, so I've been doing that, and it's just I've been go 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 for the past few weeks. It's been crazy.
So have
My
you
hair's
been
a little crazy.
actually cleaning stalls out, shoveling the horse poo?
Yeah, sometimes, somewhat. They don't stay in their stalls that often.
That's
They just
good.
come in to eat, and then they're outside. But we have a Mustang in a round pen, and I clean his out pretty regularly. And uh, like he came up, it was crazy that he just came up and like started sniffing the pitchfork. I think I sent him a video of that, or I tried to. If she didn't get it, I'll try to text it, I guess. Do you have unlimited texting, Pam?
Yes, I
Okay,
do.
good.
Oh,
Okay, good.
Dee Dee's kinky. Look at that. She likes the smell of horse poo and shavings and hay. Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing like it. It's a good smell.
Oh, I know. I'm
Yeah,
teasing her.
horses are a good smell. Horse sweat and leather's a really good smell.
Oh God, I smelled like horse sweat and person sweat today, and I was at Dollar Tree getting some cleaning supplies, and I was like, I hope they have some body spray so I can spray it on myself, and they didn't. And I don't want to take my good stuff out there. I'm just gonna get stinky again. But it's been fun. The Mustang, he's only 18 months old, and so he's still learning. He's only been around people for about 6 weeks. Um, and I'm doing some good work with him. Yesterday, he whinnied at me when I left, and
Oh,
that's pretty big deal for a wild horse to do.
Yeah.
And I keep close contact with him, but I haven't been able to do that this week because I've had to do other things, and we got some more horses in, and it just takes more time. And since the other person isn't there, I have to try to make up for what they're not doing. So I'm tired.
Dee Dee, I did not kiss and tell. Who told her, damn it? Not sending you any more naked pictures. That's up. Who told her?
And thanks, Jordan.
But she's got a bunch of rescue horses. Basically, she went and got the Mustang, and she's known in the horse community locally, and everybody sent the word out that she was looking for horses. So all of these rescues contacted her at once. So she went from 1 horse to 5 horses in less than a month.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah,
You really know that, Dee Dee.
well, when you know that they're going to have a good home, you want to send them there. And the barn's coming along. It's a lot of work, and I have so many things I want to do that I can't do
What
all
is
at
it?
once.
Is it a pole barn or what kind?
No, it's a barn. Like it's a old established wood barn.
Oh, okay.
And the stalls are like concrete blocks.
Nice.
So yeah, it's nice.
Was it a dairy barn at one time? That's what it
Mm-mm.
sounds like. No?
No, it's always been a horse barn, I
That's
think.
nice for a horse barn.
Oh yeah, it is. It's got in it's a very nice barn. It's just been neglected. Um, it was like run by a 16-year-old for like a year. She just put her daughter in charge of it. But the horses are all gaining weight and getting their meds that they need every day, so that's good.
What did they take? Wormer?
No, one of them has cancer,
Oh, no.
so he has to have special medicines, and you could just see that they were using like the cheapest feeds they could. And it wasn't good for the horses. Like since I've been going there, because I went there with her a while back, like when she first went there, and it was terrible. And then I was on that medicine. I was out of commission for a couple weeks, and then she was like, I need some help. I don't think things are getting done that need to be done. And I was like, I will come spy for you. And it just kind of went from there. But you can tell a difference in a lot of the horses weight wise already.
I hate to see skinny horses or dogs or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Steven.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Steve.
Yeah.
I like that color too.
Yeah, it's called Tasting Sky.
Feed makes a big difference. I know when
Mm-hmm.
my ex-husband used to get like cheap hay that had a lot of weeds in it.
Amber.
And my horse and my daughter's Arabian, we have like 6 or 7 horses, but my horse and my
Good night.
daughter's Arabian would start coughing every time he did that.
Mhm.
I was mad at him.
Yeah, I've been having to go through the hay bags as I do them. And like as I take it from the bale and put it in the bag and like pull out a bunch of sticks and stuff like this because they got it from someone else. I don't know if it's because they wanted to or because they had to. Like that's who had hay. But I found like little thornies and sticks and stuff. So I just have to take it out. And I hate the hay bags that we have because I'm not that tall. And these hay bags, you have to pull them up and then wrap the extra string around the top.
Hey, William.
And I'm not great at that. I'm like, let me know a hay bag for like $25 that I can replace these with, and I'll get one every paycheck because I hate these things. And they get stuck on everything. There are some good hay bags, they're fence bags, but they have the hooks, like the clips in the stall to handle. Not every stall does, but those take me like a minute or two to fill. The
Yeah.
other ones take me at least 5 to 6 minutes, and that's a lot of time when you're doing like a bunch of stalls worth of hay bags.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, only 2 of them have the good ones, and then 3 of the horses have their hay bags provided. So, but that's a lot of hay every day.
How many horses are there?
15.
Wow.
Yeah, they love me.
Oh, I bet.
It's definitely a lot of work.
Oh, yes, it is. And I always just feel so behind every time, every day, because when the other girl is there, I have time to do those extra things that need to be done because the barn's not where it needs to be. But when she's not, I do not. And I can just barely do it because I've still got my fibro. So I'm trying to
Mm.
pace myself. So I just take a long lunch and come home and give my dog his medicine and then go back and do what I can do. But every day I can do a little bit more.
What is ring bone?
Huh?
What is ring bone? BJ Palmer's talking about a jumper horse that they rescued that was starved because she developed ring bone in her front legs.
Oh, we call that rain rot.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know exactly what it is. It's a bacterial skin infection. I know they have to take antibiotics for it, but I can't tell you. Um, I can't tell you like what how the pathogen works at this time. I've been too busy doing other stuff, Bob.
Hyperarthritis.
Yeah, type of arthritis. I wonder if it's like psoriatic arthritis. That's what it might sound like there.
Okay, rain rot is different than
Yeah.
rain bomb.
Yeah, ring bones where they develop it from, being a jumping horse. Whenever
Oh, rain bones. Okay.
yeah, ring bone.
Oh, okay. I can't see the chat because I'm on my phone. But guys, it is so exciting. I was supposed to be off tomorrow. I say off like it's a job, but basically volunteering because I want my friend's business to succeed. But don't tell anybody, you guys.
Navicular.
I don't want people thinking I'm nice or anything like that.
God
I'll
forbid.
come up with an ulterior motive.
God forbid.
But
Pam can probably give you some tips.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. That's why I came up because I got to figure out a way to get an angle on this. But it's hard work, but she really deserves it. It's something she really wants to do. I love being around horses anyway. It's helping me be active, and I really think those horses are helping heal me. I've always loved horses, and they're just so, even when they act up, like I read this book a long time ago called Horse Speak, and it's a different way of approaching horses. It's using body language, which animals, Bob, and Skipper, you probably know, like animals communicate primarily with body language. And So it tells you how to use your body language to talk to the horse, basically. And it's been helpful because some of those horses, they're like, oh, that horse is crazy. This horse is crazy. No, no, they're not. Those are the horses that follow me around like little puppy dogs. Like, I went in one day and I was doing night feed, and we went to go get the horses out of one field, and the pony still had a halter on, and it was not a breakaway harness or halter. I keep calling them harnesses, but they're halters. Um, I'm just used to dog talk. And I was pissed because you don't put a horse out into a field with a halter on.
No, you don't.
Mm-mm. It's extremely, extremely dangerous. And she's just there with this new bright pink halter on. And I'm like, why does she have a halter on? And she's like, oh, well, she's head shy. She wouldn't let me take it off. I was like, really? I just went right up to her and took it off. She's like, she might kick you. I was like, yeah, probably not.
This one place I lived, the neighbors had quarter horses that they showed all the time, and I'd go over and have coffee with them every day, every morning. And I was walking over to their house from my house and glanced over at the corrals, and I thought there was a sack of feed draped over the corral, but it turned out it was a little colt that they'd left the halter on,
What?
and it had broke its neck. So,
And
yeah.
they just left it out there.
Pam, did you see up there, Mainsdale's Fur and Film? Jess is dropping the knowledge on the horse rain rot.
She knows
I
about
wish
it.
I could. I wish I could see it. I'll have to go back and watch it again because I can't see chat right now. But I appreciate it, Jess. Thank you so much. I will go back and see this.
Maria said she's going to get a billboard
About you being
about you being
coming to help,
nice. Yeah.
putting it up on the billboard. Maria's evil, just pure evil.
No, Maria, don't do that. I don't want people paying attention to what I do.
Yeah.
Skipper,
If you
you
do
can
too
read.
many nice things, then you screw up one time.
Well, that I was the first person that saw it. They'd left the halter on the colt because they were halter breaking it, and the next morning it was dead because it got hung up on the fence, and in trying to loose it, it broke its neck.
And they didn't even give it a breakaway. That's a shame. The only horse that we keep
It was they bought the mare, and she was already pregnant. Yeah, and it was the cutest, most beautiful little paint. I mean, it was really a cutie.
That breaks my heart. We have a halter on one horse, and that's the Mustang. And he's in a round pen, and it's a breakaway halter. Halter is the right word. The only reason we have that on him is because we can't really control him. We can't catch him and put it on him again. Like, he got out. Apparently he got out like when they first brought him to the farm, and
Hey, Patty.
my friend had to rope him, so he's pretty pissed at her right now. But he's learning to trust people. Only certain people are allowed to go in with him, and the girl that was doing stalls, she got all mad because she lets me in with her. And my husband said, Chaz has known you 10 years. She's known this girl 10 minutes. And I was like, that's a good point, but she still feels jealous. So I make sure I tie the ropes a certain way on the gate so I know if anybody messes with it. Because I will tattletale on her.
What kept you, Patty?
But
how much does hay cost? Like a circle or a square? Round, not circle, round. Oh,
I don't know.
They're
I have
talking about how much they're getting for the winter in there.
I just used the hay, and I wore the wrong top the other day to work. I had this like it's not like a camisole, it's like a loose camisole with the built-in bra. Is it comfortable?
Got
If you're
stuck in.
outside and you're sweating,
Yeah.
like it's loose it's like bathing suit material and it's loose, so you're not like
Breakaway?
stuck in your sweat.
Is it a breakaway?
I don't think it feels like a breakaway, but I don't think it has to. I mean, I guess it could break away. Um, but anyway, I had to do hay, and I think that's going to be the last time I wear that to the barn when I have to do hay because it got all over me, all over my shoulders, all over my neck, all inside of my shirt, and it was just very uncomfortable. So I was like, I guess I'm going to have to wear a bra and a t-shirt, which is warmer but feels better than having hay stuck in your bra.
Yeah.
I wouldn't fool with all that, Jess.
Well, I have to in case clients come out, Bob.
I might be a client. I'm teasing.
You'd like it out there. It's really nice.
I know I would. I wish it
We've
was
got,
closer.
I know. We've got some horses out there. She's got a couple. One they got from auction, one she got from a rescue. The one they got from auction, I was like, oh my God, is he getting skinnier? I videoed him and sent it to her, and she's like, no, he's gaining weight, and so his ribs are getting better, less noticeable, but now you see his legs and how skinny his legs are.
Oh, they're talking
So I
about
was like, thank God.
breakaway bras now. This chat is off the chain.
That would be nice. That would be nice, but I mean, yeah, I know where they're going with that.
Yeah.
A lady's comfort.
That's a skill.
Hay
You
and
don't have
bra
to
is
have
a
a breakaway
nightmare.
bra. Yeah, it was real fun, and I was so smart that even though I came home for lunch to give Achilles his medicine and stuff, I didn't change. I could have, but I was like, no, it'll be better. No, I had to go back and do hay again because a bunch of them ate all their hay. I thought I was done with it.
I bet they go through some hay. 15 horses.
Yeah.
Can't they eat anything else? I mean,
Yeah,
seriously.
yeah. I mean,
Oats.
they get grain and stuff like
Yeah.
that. They get that too, but they also have hay, and they get their hay in their stall. So I have to bring them in, and I give them their grain and stuff, and they get their hay in their stall, and I give them about, I don't know, usually about 45 minutes to eat, and then put them back out, and then later on I'll bring them back in for dinner. They get their hay, they get their night grain, and it just depends on, like, different horses get different things depending on what they need.
Hay
They all get
particles
hay
in your
except for
cowgirl
one.
boots.
One of them, the little pony, has allergies, so we think she might be allergic to hay, so she doesn't get hay. But we're narrowing it down as
She
we go.
might just be doing that so she doesn't have to eat hay.
No, trust me, she wants the hay, Bob. She's always trying to get into somebody else's stall to get it. It's a pain in the butt.
Might be a particular weed or something in the hay too.
Yeah.
Right.
She just got her, like, I don't know, maybe a week and a half ago. So again, rescue contacted her. Hey, we got this pony. And I don't blame her. Like, I couldn't say no either. If somebody was like, hey, you want this pony? And she pays the adoption fees and stuff like that, but they're not huge adoption fees.
That's lurking and listening.
But one of the horses, was from auction, and he's just so skinny because apparently he belonged to this guy and he used it as a roping horse, like a roper. And he actually told her, he's like, yeah, I'm done using him for roping. So I just stopped feeding him
Yeah.
and just had him just like out in the field eating whatever grass he could get, which that's okay though. We're getting him back. And we're slowly giving him more food and stuff, but he's so food aggressive right now, and I don't blame him. Um, but it adds like at least 20 to 30 minutes to my feed time to deal with him. So, but it's okay, it's worth it. And hopefully he'll get over that. So,
Timothy hay. Okay. So the hay that you have, is it alfalfa?
no, I'm pretty sure it's Timothy. Certain horses get alfalfa too. Um, but I think we just had bales of Timothy. I will be right back after you ladies' room.
Okay.
Well, push the button.
Okay, Maria. Have a good day tomorrow.
Yeah, I actually need to get going myself soon. I'm not too much of a horse person myself.
I love horses, but I'm too old to worry about horses right now.
I mean, I like them. I just want to own it. I see why Bob disappeared. He's in the chat.
Yeah.
He couldn't help himself.
All right, I'm back. But it's fun going out there and hanging out with all the horses and helping them be better. And like Dixie, the one that that the girl said was so head shy and so mean. And
You aren't even up anymore, Bob.
yeah, you have to come back up, Bob. You're not in the inner circle anymore. But she kicked my friend. But it's the mares are in season, and she's real sensitive about that. And she was trying to find the perfect buddy horse to be with, and she's gone through all the ladies in the field that she's with until she found the one that she really, really wants to be friends with and who wants her to be her friend. But I haven't had any problems from her. And I went to turn them in tonight, and usually like they just go, I tell them hurry it up and they go. And tonight she actually was getting ready to go, and she stopped and she turned around and waited for me and waited to make sure I was coming with them. So that's kind of a big deal. That means that she accepts me into her little herd. So she's never tried to kick me or bite me or anything like that. If she tries any mess, I just tell her to stop it. I don't like to yell at the horses unless I have to. Sometimes I do because they can be stupid, especially when it comes to food. And they're like, I want to be first. Everybody wants to be first. But
I'm that way too.
yeah, I feel that way sometimes. But the way the barn works is it's a bunch of stalls one way, like 10 on one side, 10 on the other. In the middle is a big arena. So, and then the pastures like connect to it in different ways. And the different pastures are blocked off for different groups of horses. And so you have to bring them in to the arena and then take them from the arena to their stalls. But once they get in the arena, they're like, they're ready to eat, and all of them think that they
All
should
right.
eat first.
Mike made it to 300.
Good job,
All
Mike.
right. Yeah, I'm gonna unsub and make it $2.99. I wouldn't do that to you, Mike.
Yeah,
He
he would
would.
for
I
you.
wouldn't do it. Mike's one of my best buds. I would never do that. No such
But
thing as a free horse. That's true.
Yeah, I
yeah,
ain't gonna lie there.
yeah. But you can. She picks good ones. She knows what she's doing. Um, she's been like around horses all her life. Um, her dad is a very established horse person where they're from, with a pretty big barn and following and stuff. And she won't take a whole lot of help from them. And I'm like, you need to get that advantage. And she's like, I don't know, I don't want people knowing we're related because I want to build this on my own. And I'm like, that's fine, but get some of daddy's money. Let's clean it up around here. You know.
I think
But
Mike slept through his 300. He's not on there.
it's good to see you guys. It's good to hang out.
What an ingrate.
I went from going to bed at like whatever time in the morning to waking up at 7 in the morning, and I really need to start waking up earlier because I don't think this girl's going to show up again.
Well, I was telling this story about where the Jess can't see any of this chat stuff. But Dee Dee, you were laughing, but no, there really was a reason, that a term for that. She's
For what?
talking about how they were talking about, her and BJ were talking about how you had to wear a bra when you were riding a horse, especially, or you'd beat the horse in the head or yourself in the head.
Oh no, guys, that's not an issue for me. I am not
Hey,
that
Merritt.
well endowed. Pam takes the credit for that for both of us, I think. It's just more if someone comes up, I want to be like not showing everything, you know?
Right.
After you've had certain things pierced a couple times, um, even if there's no rings in it, certain things are going to be prominent. And that might not be what you want if a new client's coming up or if you're meeting somebody for the first time. So, plus sweat absorption.
I get it.
So,
Well, I use the term, and I don't mean it in a vulgar way, but because there really is a story behind it. And I had told half the story when people started saying, "Where's Bob? Bob's not in the panel." And I'm like, "Damn it, y'all can't hear me." But I said that's called titty lash. That's what that is.
I'm sorry, one more time.
I don't want to say it again.
Kitty.
Titty lash.
Oh,
Boom. But
no,
let me tell
no,
it again.
that's
Real.
not something, that's not a problem I've ever had to suffer from.
Well, it was for my best friend. Her name's Doreen, and she lives in Buffalo now, upstate New York. And she was the head nurse or whatever on the fifth floor oncology, and I was the head nurse on the seventh and the fourth, the telemetry and the ICUs. And so we were buds, and she was getting out of an unhappy marriage. But anyway, her husband wouldn't even take her. That sorry dog, she was going to get a bit breast reduction,
Yeah,
and she did. She
for her
needed
back.
to. Yeah, and she's a young, pretty blonde girl, and this was like when we were both 30. But anyway, she a little boy named John. John was grown up and got a family. But anyway, so I said, "I'll take you. He can get over it. I'll take you." He hated me anyway. He was jealous, and there was no reason. We were just friends. But so I took her to get her dressing. The first dressing removed. It's called Coban, and it sticks to itself. And they use it with dogs and cats a lot too nowadays. But anyway, I took her to get her wrap off and her drains and stuff out, and check her sutures and all that stuff.
Well, Jack's
And
cracks.
yep. And anyway, when we went over the railroad tracks, I didn't even think. I just kind of went over, like 20 miles an hour. And she said, "Oh my God, I can't tell you how bad that hurt. I can't tell you." And I'm like, "I'm so sorry." And I'm like, "Did something tear open?" And she said, "Probably because I had titty lash." So that became a thing then for years and years and years. Everybody that knew us would say we got titty lash when the man, everybody, we got titty lash when we'd hit a bump or a railroad track or something.
Bob
Boring
gave her the
story.
titty lash.
Do what?
I said Bob gave her the titty lash.
I did.
That was rude.
Well, I mean, it was for
It was
something
better
small,
than
I
taking a
guess.
freaking bus or a taxi.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Get
Oh
out. If
yeah.
you don't like it, get out and walk.
At least someone supported her, helping her. I
Yep.
mean, that's a huge, huge,
Yeah.
She's my
huge
buddy.
issue with the back and stuff. Like,
Oh, there's Mike. You missed your 300, Mike.
He woke up. The computer froze up on me.
but well, I'm glad that you supported her through that, Bob. That's what a good friend does.
Oh, she was my good friend, and he was so abusive to her. He threw that little boy against the wall, and she called me crying. And I'm like, "Don't, I'm on the way. I'm on the way." He was gone when I got there, but
Did you take a gun?
I didn't carry back then, but I started shortly after that. It's a
No.
good thing I didn't. But I got her to come over. I was renovating a big old house, and I had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bedrooms. I said, "You and John just pack a bag and come over." And they did. So
Good.
he
I'm glad
was
you
such a
helped her get
loser.
out of that situation, Bob.
He's such a
Yeah.
loser. Well, she had money. She owned. Remember those old doctor pet centers in the malls?
Mm-hmm.
She owned one of those, and she was working full time. And he would bitch about having to go and be the manager. It's your wife's business. Get your butt up there and make some money off of it. God.
Right. Do you want her to pay someone else to do it, or do you want to do it?
Well,
Like, was
that's
he
kind of
doing
the
anything else? Was he not working too?
drugs and alcohol. No, he didn't do anything else. I got one of the best dogs I ever got from there. She said, "You can take that scruffy thing out of here," because they hadn't sold him. He was a Lhasa Apso. So I named him Scruffy. He lived to be 19.
You know, that was the name of my first dog was Scruffy.
Scruffy? Yeah.
Yeah.
Scruffy was cool.
Yep. And
He
then I
was cool.
later had I had a
Yeah.
stuffed dog. I named him Scrappy, like after Scruffy, but he wasn't Scruffy, so I named him Scrappy. And my stepdad at the time thought I named him Crappy.
He didn't like that, I bet, did he?
I was like, why would
You named
I
my dog Crappy.
stuffed animal that I love Crappy?
My first dog's name was Stony,
Oh,
Oh.
and his brother's name was Munchie.
There's a story there. It's many stories.
did you name them?
Yeah,
Or so these were like your first dogs.
How old were you? 7?
19.
Oh, you didn't get a dog till you were 19?
No, my mom and dad wouldn't let me have a dog.
I started to say that jackass daddy of yours.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
He was so cool. But
Well, now you've got Star.
sometimes you luck out in the daddy department. Sometimes you don't.
Dogs don't like Skipper, I heard.
Oh no, they like me.
I heard they did.
Don't know why, but they do.
I always say, if you have a dog that's friendly and there's one person it doesn't like, don't trust that person.
Yep.
Don't invite him back to your house. And when I was training, I would tell all my clients that too. Trust your dog because they can smell mental illness.
Oh, for sure.
And
That's why they like Skipper.
Well, I used to have
I guess that's why they like me too then.
Me too.
I had a Australian Shepherd named Susie, and the neighbors were scared of her and kept every time she was out, they'd call the animal control. So we
What
ended up.
was she, a Chihuahua?
She was an Australian Shepherd,
Oh, I missed that part.
but she
First
never
time.
bit anybody or anything. But she was a friendly dog, but they were just didn't know dogs.
Hmm.
But there was one time though when this college kid was at the knocking at the door to sell encyclopedias, and she was standing behind him growling. I'll never forget it because he knocked on the door and the screen door was open. He's like, "Help! Your dog is eating me." But anyway, I gave him to a friend of ours who lived out in the country, and he had been having his shop broken into and his tools getting stolen.
Oh, not anymore.
He said that his cousin came over to visit, and Susie wouldn't let him out of the truck, and he never had another tool stolen.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
coincidence?
Yeah, I think not.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
They know. Trust your dogs, dude. And honestly, like, also trust your horses a little bit if they're not, like, too crazy. Like, we've got horses we're doing rehab with. Like, don't judge us by the Mustang, but I've almost got him to where he'll take a treat from me. He's really thinking about it. Really thinking about it. And he'll come up to the fence to greet me. He'll come all the way up. And a few days ago, he would come up and then move back. And now he'll wait until I either offer my hand with the treat to try to step back, or he'll wait until I go into his pen to step back.
Oh.
So that's a big deal for a little wild horse. He's only 18 months old. He's still a baby. And his gait, oh my God. I got a video of him like trotting. Oh, it was
Jess and I
so
are in the
smooth.
same room.
So smooth.
We're in the same room, Jess.
Huh?
Oh, you're outside though. I said
Yeah,
we're
I'm
in the
outside.
same room. That's why I had to come in and plug in, but I can't carry it around, so I'm just feeding fish in here too. So I'm here.
Yeah,
Don't talk about me, Skipper. I can see
I've
you
got a
in
little
here.
battery hooked up to my phone. My
Well,
battery's about to die. I
I
should
gotta
be
get
asleep, but
I gotta go to bed. I gotta get up.
yeah. What time you gotta wake up, Skipper?
About 4 hours from now.
Oh, go to bed.
My God, go to bed.
Thank you for staying this long. It was good to see you, sweetie.
I like
Yes,
the
ma'am.
colors of your walls.
All right,
Oh,
thank
yeah.
you.
That looks good.
Hey, give yourself a hug from me, okay?
All right.
Good
I'll
to
talk
see you,
to you guys
man.
later. Bye.
Good night, Skipper.
Good
Night,
night,
Skipper.
everybody.
I haven't even worked on the Tiamat figure that I've got because I've been just so flippin' tired. And then when I'm sitting down, like I haven't really sat down since I got home because I know once I sit down, that's
Oh, I
gonna be
know.
it. So I'm
Yeah.
trying to stay up to stand up until I go to bed.
Oh,
So
did anybody notice Dee Dee and Skipper left at the same time?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, no, Dee Dee didn't quite leave yet. Just
oh my
joking, Dee
god.
Dee.
Bob, is drama
I,
king is that a phrase? Because I think we should start it because you're a drama king.
I'm just like to cut up with Dee Dee. She likes it.
Bob,
Yossi's
you like to cut up with everybody, and you know you
I
love
do.
drama.
I do. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Mike Tibby has not made friends with the chameleons. He just noticed them tonight, in fact, and was ready to climb their enclosure, so I had to explain all that to him.
Yeah, Bob, I
Only
saw
took him
that you. I saw you got some chameleons. I haven't been able to watch the videos yet. What kind of chameleons did you get?
2 of the veiled
Oh, those are pretty.
They're so cute.
little
Are they
brother
little
and sister.
babies?
They're 4 weeks old.
Oh my God.
Actually, today they're a month old. They were born the 6th last month.
Oh my God. Baby chameleons are one of the nature's cutest little babies. And my neighbor has their dog still outside and it's barking. And it's almost 12:30. I don't know why.
Oh, did you see what Kiwi said about? Had a couple of dogs ago. Had a Pomeranian named Jessie.
Oh.
Her with me on a first date at a park when she was a pup. Growled the whole time at him. I
Mm-hmm.
trusted her instinct, especially when he started things like, "Do I like to wear red gum boots?"
What?
Wasn't a mistake, and I had a friend keeping an eye out. Wow.
I missed some of that, but trust your dog, man. Again, trust your dog.
Yeah, I should have paid attention when I was dating my ex-husband. The neighbor's dog used to come over and
Mm-hmm.
play with me all the time, and she was an Australian Shepherd, and she was really a nice dog. But the first time he stopped by and went to sit down on the couch by me, she jumped in between us and growled at him. I should have listened to her.
Dee Dee said she's got to hit the rack, not the hay. The rack.
Bob, you're breaking up a little bit. Do you have Verizon?
Nope.
Excuse me. I know Verizon's having
Well, mostly he needs
issues.
to get his fingers off of the speaker.
Nope. I'm not even holding the phone.
Oh,
I'm feeding fish. I'm getting ready to go miss those chameleons. Red gum boots. What the fajaka, right?
What are red gum boots?
Don't know.
Are they like muck boots? But they're like
It's
red?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
What are they, Kiwi? Dee Dee said she's nosy. She can't leave. And then she said she's going to hit the rack. She's indecisive. I know that.
I
Muck
was so
boots.
tired today. I
Muck
usually
boots.
I leave my muck boots at the barn and my gloves so that I don't forget them. And I was so tired when I went home for lunch. I didn't even change my shoes and I didn't notice till I got home. But I mean, they weren't that dirty. But I was like, oh, I guess I'm tired. I wasn't supposed to work on Sunday, um, but I did. I ended up being there for like 8.5 hours. And then tomorrow I was supposed to be off, but the vet's come in and we've got a new client come in and she's got a lesson. And I was like, yeah, I'll be there. And then we got to go get barn food and stuff. So I'm assuming what we'll do is do what we do, get the horses ready, do the vet stuff, do the walkthrough with the potential client, and hopefully see what we're trying to do, not where we're at right now. And then the lesson, and then like take a break and go to the feed store. Like that's going to be our break, is the feed store. Exciting day. I'm so tired, but I'm really feeling really good, guys. I'm really
All the
That's,
fresh air and exercise.
yeah. And I finished that medicine that was making me nauseous all the time for like 2 weeks.
All right.
Yeah, it was great. But it worked.
All
I
right.
didn't. Yeah, I didn't think my insurance was going to cover it because it was like $1,200 without insurance, and insurance doesn't usually cover it. But I guess I've had so many surgeries that deal with the issue that that medicine can take that they decided to cover it. So that's good. I started crying when I found out they covered it, but like my doctor was like, "Well, you can take this medicine that's $1,200," and he looked it up. He's like, "Yeah, your insurance isn't going to cover it, but just avoid bread and gluten, and I'll see you in 6 months." And I was like, "Really? That's the only thing I can take that has a 60% chance of working, and it's at least $1,200, and that's it. I can just come back in 6 months." Like, really? I was like, "Why is this medication this expensive?" And then he was like, "Well, the drug companies have to make money too." And I'm like, "Do you know how drug production works, asshole? Because the drug was funded, the research was funded. You're paying for by you paying for the prescription, you're paying for the research on the next medication." I understand that. I told him, I said, "I understand how prescriptions work.
It might
I
have
have a degree in
passed.
registered nursing. Thank you."
It might have passed the first, like a first or second level of a clinical trial, and that's all it was funded for.
No,
I
it's been
ran, I
around
ran
longer than
into,
that, Bob.
I
It's not a
ran
new
into
drug.
that a lot. You doing
It's not
transplant, so
it's not a new drug, it's an expensive drug.
Oh, besides, the drug companies make a lot of money.
oh
Mhm.
yeah,
Mhm. I was so pissed off. I was like, "So what if I can't pay for that medicine?" Which I couldn't. And he's like, "Well, they got to make the money because they made the drug." And I'm like, "No, the drug was already
whoa,
funded." I'm glad that you could afford to do that because you're a doctor, but you're basically telling me take this and come back in 6 months. All right. I just walked out when he said that. I talked to him and I restated what he said back to him. I was like, "So I can
Night,
come
Daniel.
up with at least this much money, if not more, to take it and have a 60% chance of having it be successful," which I really didn't think it was going to be, but it was. And I didn't
hey
think my
Daniel,
insurance was going to cover it because he told me that they wouldn't, but they did. And I had seen that doctor before. I was not scheduled with that doctor. And I got there and that's who my appointment was with. And I was like, "Really? There's only, there are two different offices in my area that specialize in that. And I've seen my doctors at both of them. And I'm like, I don't want to see that doctor. Give me a different doctor. I've already seen this guy. I didn't, the one I liked, the one I actually liked retired.
Oh, that sucks.
It did because I had gotten in contact with him right when uh, the thing was happening. So that was great news. And I was like, "Oh, good. I get to see this guy who hasn't helped me before." But this time, it worked. And I'm happy about that. But I don't like his support of Big Pharma at
Well,
all.
it's like, what they call the guy who finished last in medical school?
The doctor.
Doctor. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I've had a lot of issues with that office. I've had a lot of issues with the other office, and those are my only options, which sucks. But hey, you know what? This worked, and I will probably send them a card saying thank you, it worked, and call to make an appointment, a follow up, I guess. But it
That's
gets
what I
my
would
goat.
do. I know.
It really does. Because I don't know. I guess I'll ask to see someone I haven't seen before. Um, but I've been through a bunch of them at that office, and there's a reason why they all work together. And it's a shame that the good one retired. Because he was like, if this doesn't work, we can try this. I've got some friends at university that we can do this and do that. This other doctor? Mm-mm. Nope. Nope. Just don't eat bread for 6 months and then come back. I hope that you're cured. Really? Like I don't have celiac. Apparently they had tested me for that and did not tell me that I didn't have it because I asked about it and they're like, "Oh no, you don't have it. We tested for it." I was like, "When? Why didn't you tell me?" That would have been great to know. Um, Apparently all of these tests that you've done that I don't even the point is I'm happy I'm feeling good, guys. Hanging out with horses. But I'm just so worn out and now I gotta go in tomorrow. That's gonna be like another 12-hour day. Well, no, it can't be a 12-hour day because I have to come in and give Achilles his med. It's a lot.
These kitties.
Don't let it
Look at
get you
all those
down.
fish.
Yeah, that's my Santa Maria call tank.
Your coal tank of Santa Maria's?
Yeah,
Oh, well, I guess you do have to have a coal tank. That makes sense.
I had two and I combined all these, so I figured calls are calls. Calls are calls.
Yeah, we could
Still
probably have
pretty
something
thin.
that can eat them.
Do what?
Circle of life.
Yeah. No, I don't feed them to anything. I've been thinking about trying to keep some fish in with the dragon puffer,
Hmm.
but they would be dead. I mean, I'd have to restock it all the time, but what's the point in just keeping fish too that you're not going to breed or so?
But I mean, you've
So
also got to think it's gonna provide environmental enrichment for your puffer.
but
I'm not a vegetarian, and every fish food I've ever seen that wasn't just like algae wafers has fish meal in it.
right,
A lot of people don't think about that. Like, look at your fish food. What's the number one ingredient? Most of the time, it's another fish.
right.
You just don't see it because it's a dried out little flake.
Which is true.
But it depends on how you do it. I would much rather feed a fish something that I've bred and I know is healthy than like go and buy feeder fish. I wouldn't want to buy feeder fish because they're usually sick. You should never feed anything goldfish because it will inhibit their fat absorption and screw them up in the long run. But if I have a bunch of guppies or inlands and I know something else is going to eat it and I've got too many of them and it's nature's
Do
way.
that.
I'm not saying like just go get some guppies and go toss them in, but if you've got them and there's only so many a pet store can take.
Right. Well, they don't want these anyway, and I don't want them out there because they're calls.
Exactly. So if it'll help your puffer live a better life, I mean that's a fish too. And then, their life goes to help another fish have a life. That's not in vain. I'm not a vegetarian. I'm not a vegan. I don't expect my fish to be.
These are the fish that I actually made my own little strain from, and these are finished products, 8th generation.
I see those
They're
fat little ladies.
they're salmon skin magenta deltas.
They're
And
very
anytime
pretty.
you have a fish with a name like that, it's a mutt. They are, and they are delta magentas, so not that common.
They're very pretty.
Jesse has the round tail magentas.
Ooh.
Yeah, they are pretty. And nice big tails. Those are the best of the best I've got of those. I've got a bunch of fries. Fries in a shake.
I mean, when you keep live bearers, eventually you're going to have too many of them.
Oh, for sure.
You could have one strain of guppies and 100 tanks of that one strain, and they'd still get overcrowded eventually.
That's what's wrong with this plant. I think it needs to be repotted. And that bush is from Maria Zoo right there.
Ooh.
On Fam Super Red. And I've got a male that carries the long fin gene that's in it too, but he never has tried to capture her in there, so I may move her to another tank that has some young males that just got whiskers. Also from Maria.
Well, maybe if you repot that plant, it'll be enough of a change up for them to want to feel some romance in the water.
He was interested in her when I first put her in there, but we're 4 or 5 months in, I think now.
Have you done like a cold
Oh
water
yeah,
water change?
yeah. Every time I change this rack,
Have you tried doing a warm water change?
probably I don't ever. I just feel how it feels coming out. If it feels close or cooler a little bit. That's just snails down there, and this is oh, I can't remember the reds. Blue roebuck reds. Guppies. Their lots have already gone down, and these are gudgeons from Priscilla. Like I say, the lots are already down. I was just thinking, Pam, I never make it this far when I'm feeding on the stream.
Yeah, I'm glad I came in when I did.
Oh, it's good to see you. I've been missing you.
I
Yep.
know, I've
I
been
was
missing you
asking
too.
about you last week.
It's just a balancing act, you know?
Yep. You know.
What can you do? I've had a lot of stuff going on in my personal life too. We lost Marley.
You know, it's awful.
I know. I know. We took her in on a Wednesday. Well, I took her in on Wednesday, and I was like, I think, she might have like some fatty tumors because she had these little bumps on her legs, and at first I thought it was just hives, and then they didn't go away, and they weren't that red, but they all just popped up all of a sudden. Like she'd had one little fatty tumor on her side for a long time, and I knew what that was. And then all of a sudden, she just got a bunch of them pop up on her lens, and so I had them draw for the cytology and everything. And she's like, "Do you want to do the cytology test?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's what I brought her in for." And basically, they were like, "Well, she's got a grade 3 heart murmur, which um, was the first time I'm hearing about that, because I took her to a different vet, and like a better vet, obviously, but." And then they were like, she's got a mass in her abdomen. And then, like, we don't even know what's going on with that, but we're pretty sure she has a mass in her abdomen. And then also, um, the cytology report, the doctor's like, I haven't even sent it to an oncologist because every time I've seen these results, even with like 6 months of intensive treatment, they might have 6 months, like if you do intensive treatment. And the vet said, it's really not worth it. You should probably just um, put her down. And that's not what I was expecting to hear. And my husband pointed out that like 6 months ago, I said, when Marley goes, she's going to go real, real quick. And so I said, all right, I don't want her to suffer. And I called him and I was like, hey, I need to get some medicine for her because she's having a lot of digestive issues and stuff like that. So I paid a whole bunch of medication, a whole bunch of money for some medication for her to get from Thursday until Tuesday. And Wednesday, we went in and she had even more tumors on her legs already in less than a week. So I'm thinking whatever was in her stomach hit her lymphatic system. And so we're just waiting to get her ashes back. Apparently the crematorium is missing a part that they could only get from China, and it was supposed to be there a few days ago. And so we should hear something soon. And my vet's office sent me a card in the mail, but I haven't been able to open it and read it yet.
Yeah, those are always sad. Nice, but sad.
It's been so quiet. It's been so quiet. Like,
Don't
she's,
really notice the little things, the little noises, till you don't hear
oh, Bob, she made big noises like a bird could fart outside,
them.
and she would tell you about it. And her number one, her number one goal was keeping me safe and keeping me protected.
Right.
I miss her. But that's why I say, our pets don't live as long as we do, so that we appreciate them. And we gave her like 6 good years, almost. No, I think we gave her about 6 good years, and she wasn't in a cage. She grew her hair back. She had good food. and she had a lot of behavioral issues, but like barking, um, messing up the door, messing up the window frames. Like she's caused thousands of dollars of damage to the house, but I would do it again. She was just trying to keep us safe. And one night, uh, she was laying on me, and I thought she was gonna go. I think it was Monday night, and I really thought she was gonna go, like just sleeping right there with me. And I told her, I was like, I don't think I can take that. And um, we were with her through the whole thing. You know, at the vet's office, they let us come in. Usually, they're just doing like the curbside stuff, but not for that. You can go in.
That was nice of them to do that.
Yeah, and well, I wouldn't have done it any other way. There's no way I'm gonna let somebody put my dog down and me not be there.
Right.
No, I will be there the whole time. I don't just
They knew that too.
I know that some people can't handle being there the whole time. Um and that's okay. I, you know, but I'm always there for the whole thing. And you know, even when they were doing the shots, and she pushed them nice and slow, Bob.
Yeah, I
She
didn't blow the thing.
Yeah, she did the two. She did the calm down, the big one. And I had my, because they had to have the vet tech there, and I had my hand right by her nose, and I was laying with her, and it was it was it was good, and we were there for her till the end. And she was a good dog, and she deserved it. And the balance of the house has shifted, and it's it's going okay. Like Achilles has taken up Marley's barking on the fence. He's decided he will carry that on in her honor, even if nothing is there.
Oh,
Yeah. And Janers likes to do patrols, especially at night. She likes to do a big patrol, which Marley really liked to do. And
hey Scott.
she was just such a good dog, man. I'm gonna miss her for a long, long time, and I would really feel better if I had her ashes. So I'm excited to get those back.
Yeah, blame me. Pam, while
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it, you may have killifish in your plants, your floating plants.
Oh,
Killi
really?
eggs.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. 'Cause that's all that's in here is killies, and this is where a lot of that came from.
I wouldn't complain any.
Bob, I remember when you sent me
Um,
wisteria that might have killies in it, and I killed the wisteria.
I'm standing here looking at them, and I'm meaning rainbows and saying killies. That happens too, but no killies in these tanks. It's just rainbows. So you may have rainbows.
Hmm.
Yeah. Let's be moving them around. There's so many of them.
And now you're just mixing them all together.
Yeah. Well, any babies that hatch are not going to last long.
Right.
I've got a fry tank down here, and I'm about to move him guess I scared him. I might have scooped him out. No, there he is. He's a, one of those Melitania sexlendiata taboo bill. It's a collection.
Taboo Bill.
That's the collection, yeah. There's some of Jeff's,
Oh, that's a real nice snail too.
those are from Jess Lane's Tales. Fur and
Are those
fins.
mystery snails?
Yep. Look at all the eggs.
And look at the
Eggs
antenna
are
on
under
those things.
Yep.
You know, I've kept several mysteries, but I don't think I've ever had any with antenna like that.
Well, I'll send you some if you want them. I've got tons of them. She sent me like 30 snails, and they keep
Oh,
multiplying.
I think I'm gonna have to cut back on my tanks right now. I've just had so much happening and so much in flux. I don't even know what I'm gonna do right now.
You mean boy.
I know I don't have a lot of room for mysteries. I love mystery snails, but I have to have the right environment for them. I have to have something big enough. I have to have something that won't eat them.
Right.
The whole thing. But I've raised them. I've raised some from babies and haven't had them with antennas that big because they came in with some goldfish when I worked at Co. And the cashier was like, "Hey, these came in, and we don't know what they are. Do you know what they are?" They came in with the goldfish, and I was like, "Well, ironically enough, those are mystery snails." And he's like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, that's their name, born mystery snails." I was like, "It is a mystery." Oh, but I'm probably gonna have to get off of here and go to bed, guys, because I got to be up real early.
Yeah, it's about time to end the stream anyways, so.
Yeah. It's been good seeing everybody. Everybody in chat. I'm sorry I can't see y'all in chat, but y'all know I love you and I'm thinking of you. So, well, I'm
It's
on the
rest.
thing. Love you guys.
Good night.
Good night, Jess. Get some rest.
Good
Yep,
night. Yeah,
good to see ya.
I'll try. Y'all get some rest too.
Yep, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream.
This is still early for me.
It's just a couple minutes left anyway on it.
It's normally kind of early for me, but not with this schedule. Horses do not stay up as late as I do. And it's not fun taking a bunch of horses outside and putting them somewhere in the dark.
There's my food.
I don't like it. And I don't like it. Because that's how you get kicked. Which I haven't been, luckily enough. But I haven't tried taking them out at 1 in the morning either.
No,
I don't think they'd be excited.
no. Okay, we're gonna go to bed. Good night, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Good night, Bob. Good night, Jeff.
Good night. I'm not turning that back around to wave. Say good night, Nelson. Good night.